going to happen for us this week. Of course, we have Nicholas that we're tracking really closely, the tropical storm heading into Texas tonight and Tuesday, still sending rain here for us Tuesday and then especially Wednesday, with we're seeing about 3 to 6, possibly a little bit more for inches of rain. Again, we can handle this, but we'll have to watch for those really heavy downpours in the form of any rain bands that form up and just dump a lot of this maybe all at once for a couple of spots. That would be the main concern. Cloudy and less hot conditions through the week. Yesterday we stayed in the 70s and 80s, so some of us not too displeased with the temperatures this week. And then unsettled weather really continues through the weekend. The rain chances will be going a little bit downward after we get to Thursday and Friday, but still some rain chances even into the weekend. So definitely changing our weather scene here with Tropical Storm Nicholas right off the coast of southeast Texas. And again, look at where the center is and then look at where you're seeing the swirls kind of off now. It looks like farther to the east of where the center might be. So that doesn't really change too much as far as the rain potential, which is really the big thing. You can see some rain bands already even this afternoon heading into the Houston area, kind of moderate rain bands there. Tropical Storm Nicholas, again, you saw the track shifted just a little bit farther to the south across northern Louisiana, perhaps as we move into Tuesday and then Wednesday. But by this point, it will be a tropical depression. So it will no longer be so much the tropical storm threat. At this point, it will be the heavy rain threat. And of course, that's the big thing. Wanted to point out these big blotches of yellow. That's indicating up to about 10 plus inches of rain across some parts of southeast Texas, maybe even parts of southwest Louisiana. And then here we are with the reds fading to oranges, indicating that's about 3, you can see, to about 5 or so inches of rain. And some models are going a little higher. Now, I actually wanted to show you a couple of the models because the GFS, we were talking about models a bit earlier, which is doing a pretty good job of kind of focusing on where that center is moving off to the east a little bit. It has for us through Thursday night about 2 to 3 or so inches of rain. We can handle this again. Now, this is not set in stone. Please, when you look at these numbers, just realize these are just one model run showing what it thinks at that time. But this is what that one's showing. And then the European model has gone up a bit to about, by Thursday night, again, this is several days here, to 4 to 5 or so inches of rain. And again, take this one with a grain of salt too, but it puts the heavier rain off to the north. And that would make sense if the center of the storm is really off to the north, strangely wrapping around into North Louisiana. Not that same sort of setup we get sometimes where our coastal areas are closer to the center. Today, the flash flood outlook high, extending across southeast Texas toward Houston. But for us, we're not really looking for a lot of heavy downpours today. We'll fast forward to tomorrow. You can see a moderate flooding threat from Lafayette to Houston, and the New Orleans area is included with a marginal to slight risk of some flooding rains. And look at Wednesday. That could be the rainiest day for us. Models have been hinting at that for a while with a moderate flash flood threat for that day. So here's the GFS model. Let me show you 11 p.m. tonight. Here is Nicholas moving into southeast Texas. Here's the rain spreading over us, even though the heaviest might be just removed from our area. That takes us into Wednesday. And then by Thursday, we're starting to see things calm down. The steering is that we have a big high shifting off to the east. And then between these two kind of weaknesses in the ridge, it will continue to move off to the north and then northeast. Currently, we're in the 80s. We're not seeing a whole lot of rain, and today we'll keep our rain chance near about 40 to 50%. Some showers with highs in the middle to upper 80s. And then tomorrow and especially Wednesday, we'll be watching not so much for a widespread flooding outbreak across southeast Louisiana, but more just for those rain bands that might bring some flooding to isolated areas, especially on Wednesday. Rain chances, you can see, continue into the weekend.